Hello friends, in this video we'll talk about conjunctive normal form with examples. Welcome back friends, let's talk about conjunctive normal form. It is similar to disjunctive normal form. Already in the last video I've given you the hint what is conjunctive normal form. We'll discuss in detail in this video. If it is conjunction of fundamental disjunction, that means, see, now this is the example of disjunctive normal form. Let's convert it into conjunctive normal form. See, conjunction in between and internally it has disjunction, then it becomes CNF. And the same story here. It is conjunction and internally we have disjunction. If this is the case, you can say it's conjunctive normal form. That means conjunction in between and in brackets it is disjunction, then it is conjunctive normal form. So we are going to solve 3 examples based on this. The steps are exactly same. Use formula number 1 and 2, simplify the negation and apply the distributive law. P implies Q will be replaced with negation of P or Q, and P double implies Q will be replaced with this formula. Obviously the formula is different. In DNF that is different, in CNF different, because see, if you observe this formula, if you replace P double implies Q with this formula, it's conjunction and in brackets it is disjunction, that is in CNF format. So let's discuss the first example. So this is my first problem. The first step is to replace this implication with the negation of P or Q and story over. We got the result in CNF. See here, it's conjunction, in brackets it is disjunction, we got the result. Let's talk about the next example. Negation of P implies R and P double implies Q. So this is your next formula. Let's talk about it. Since it is implication, so that will be negation of P or Q. So that means negation of the first term or Q. Q means the second term. So negation of the first term or second term. So this is the meaning of this particular statement, and here it is double implication. Now what do you mean by double implication? P double implies Q. See, this is the formula, and the formula says negation of P or Q and negation of Q or P, which is equal to, see, negation will cancel each other, P or R. So this is the first bracket, and in the second bracket we have negation of P or Q and negation of Q or P. Now if you observe this expression, the expression are separated with conjunction, in bracket we have disjunction, therefore it's in CNF, story over. Let's talk about the last example, problem number 3. So this is our third problem. Let's talk about it. First of all, there is implication by implication. That means P double implies Q. This is the formula, and we are going to apply this formula. So what the formula says, negation of the first term or second term and negation of the second term or first term. If you compare with this expression, this is my first term, entire of my first term, and this is my second term. Let's apply the formula, and it says negation of the first term, that means this, or second term, that is P and Q, in between, and negation of the second term or first term. Let us simplify this expression. That will be equal to, this negation will cancel each other. Here will be left with P or Q or P and Q. In between we have and if I'll open the bracket, this is negation of P or negation Q, or if I'll open this bracket again, this will be negation of P and negation of Q. Now let us check whether it is in CNF or not. Obviously it is not, because see here, there is a conjunction, but here there is a disjunction. These two terms must be separated with conjunction to be in the CNF format. So obviously it's not in CNF format. So what next? We need to simplify it. Simplify means what? Fixed distributive law. Now there are two options. Either you can go ahead with this P or this term, or you can go ahead in the reverse order, P or this term. So which term you going to prefer? P or this, or means this into this or this into this. So which we're going to prefer? See, we are into CNF. That means in bracket we should get what? Disjunction. So if I'll take this P or this term, so in this bracket I'll be left with conjunction, but I want disjunction. So let's go ahead from this to this. That means what? P or this bracket. Now we are into proper format because we are getting disjunction in between. So P or this and Q or this bracket. Are you clear with the logic? If I'll go ahead with this P or this term and in between this or Q or this term, then the problem is in the bracket I will get a conjunction, but in CNF I want a disjunction in bracket. Therefore I am multiplying like this and not like this. Next, obviously you can go ahead with this also, P or this, and further if you simplify, ultimately you'll get the same result. Let us move on and let's talk about these terms. And again the same story, negation of P, or if I'll take this in bracket I'll get this conjunction, but I want what? Disjunction. So I'm going to go in a reverse order. Negation of P or this bracket in between this sign and negation of Q or this. Let us simplify. Now we can apply associative law between these terms. This P or P, you can, in associative we can combine any two terms. So let's take these two terms. P or P is what? P only. So this is P or Q, and again this Q and Q will be combined and we're going to write it on one Q. So basically this is P or Q. Again in between we have and. This two negation P can be written down as ones, negation Q, because everywhere it is or disjunction, so you can obviously write it down. And again these two negation Q can be write down once. Now if you observe, these terms are same, so you can write it on once, and these terms are same, so you can write it on once. So see here, this is our required CNF format. In between we have conjunction, in bracket we have disjunction. We can further simplify, but our aim is to get CNF and we got it successfully. That's it. Hope you understood. We're done with the video. Thank you for watching this video. Take care.